Good morning, everyone. This is Ida with Created to Create. I wanted to share with you guys, I had been saying that I was working on this mailbox that I was going to design to put in my daughter's shop, and I finally got it done, you guys. And I did have to I had it done before, but there was some measurement issues that I had to take care of, and I finally got it taken care of, guys. So I wanted to share with you the mailbox that I created, and the file is now already available on Etsy, and I will put in the description box below the video. I'm going to put the link to the mailbox in her shop. And I decided that I wanted to shy away. It's not that I'm not going to use the traditional colors for Valentine's Day, but I want to branch out to different colors. I'm kind of feeling like I'm using a lot of pinks and a lot of blues and a lot of mints, and I want to kind of shy away a little bit from that. So, but not too far off, you guys, because the colors that I used I am actually working with like a sage or a light moss green with corals and peaches. So that's what I'm working with right now. So that's why I created this box in this color. And even though it's not traditional Valentine colors, you guys, with crafting, we can add our own elements. And even though it didn't start out being Valentine's or birthday or whatever theme, we make it into that theme. So that's what I did with this, you guys. And I actually added the I don't know if this is like a door, like a mailbox, those frames where you put the name in them. Usually the mailboxes have them. Some of the books have like a book plate. So I think these are called book plates, but I'm using it as the plate that goes on my mailbox. And I didn't put a name on it. It isn't adhered or anything. I just kind of laid it there so you guys could see how it looks. And I used this paper, and this was a kit that I had gotten from, I don't remember what it was, the kit I was in, and I would get a kit every, I think 4 times a year or something like that. And I never got around to using any of the things in the kit. So, but when I was looking for a different color, because I didn't really want to do too much traditional Valentine's, and I didn't really want to do too much pink in the shabby colors, even though this is a little bit shabby, it's not ultra shabby. And I found this paper that had the green, and I had some in the solid as well, some basil paper. And when you download this file, you guys, it's actually 3, I think it's like 3 different, I don't want to call them pages. I'll call them, for lack of a better word, I'll call them pages. It's 3 different things in the file. Well, one of them is the back of the box and the sides. And then the other one is the front of the box and the lid. And then the third one is the overlay. But when I'm saying overlay, I didn't do overlays for the whole box. If you wanted to do an overlay for the whole box, then you would just cut out the pieces twice and just kind of, trim it down a little bit. That would be the best solution for you. The only reason I didn't do that, because this is like pretty much a square, you guys. It's not really a square. It's more like a rectangle, because it's like a 6.5 by 5 3/4 or something. But all I had to do was cut, straight lines. So I didn't need to make this into an overlay. The only thing that I made into the overlay is this little piece that goes here on the lid, the one that goes on top, and the 2 sides, because the sides kind of angled down. And I'll show those to you in a minute. I just wanted to kind of explain to you, show you the front with the metal plate on here before I even adhere it. But anyway, all I did was cut out the mailbox in the green, in the sage color, and then I cut out the layering pieces in a coordinating color. And I only used 1 sheet, guys. I didn't do anything on the back yet. I didn't put a layering piece on the back, just the sides and the lid and the front. And I didn't do anything on the bottom, but I could if I wanted to. So anyway, I use basil paper. I have a basil paper pad or pack, and basil paper is very strong, you guys. So I recommend when you cut this to use like 110-pound cardstock at least. And to be quite honest, guys, I think that the 110-pound cardstock is even more firm than a poster board for me. It's my opinion, because I've cut with both, and I think this is, for me, it's more sturdy. So anyway, I added some of these foam flowers that were gifted during the Not So Secret Santa swap. And then I added this little flower right here that I bought. And I just recently bought these guys at, I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. And I'll show you what the little bush looks like. It's just a little, and it was in the wedding section. And I like to buy these little flowers like this, guys, to incorporate them into my projects that I'm working on. And because I am doing a, I'm making an embellishment box in these colors, guys, because I feel like I'm getting stuck in a rut with the same colors. And it's okay if that's for you. That's awesome. You know, I'm not, you know, judging anybody or anything like that. You know, to each their own. But I personally, me and myself, I felt like I wanted to branch out to different colors. So anyway, I'm working on a box in these colors, guys. So that's why I decided to create this box in this color. And this even has a little bit of yellow in it that I can see. And some blues. So I added the little foam flowers that were gifted to me during the Not So Secret Santa swap. Then this little one that I bought at Hobby Lobby. And then these little leaf sprays, because there is like a flower collage imprinted on the designer paper. I wanted to kind of, you know, give it a 3D effect where you had the background and then you have the actual 3Ds. So that's what I decided to do here. I added some little of the green leaves right here, sprays. And this came from a die that my friend Carolyn gifted me from Hot Off the Press, you guys. So it's, and I've shared it in other videos. So if you want to look for that, it is in the Happy Mail video that my friend Carolyn gifted me when we did our swap. And then this butterfly was gifted to me by Miss Julia Monroe. And she got this, I think it's called Renee Bouquets or something like that on Etsy. And she had sent me some Happy Mail, and this butterfly was one of them. So I added this butterfly here because it's not really pink. It's like a peachy pink. And then this little Cupid right here, I'll show you where that comes from. I'm not sure if I put it away or not. I might. Nope. Oh, I think I put it away, guys, because I don't see it up here. Yeah, I think I put it away. Hold on. I have it right here. I want to share that with you because I do have the Tim Holtz one. I do have the Tim Holtz one, but oh. Here's that, this is the one, the Hot Off the Press that Carolyn gifted me, who was Tea Time and Dolls here on YouTube. And I used the smaller one right here, guys, and I just cut 2 or 3 of them. I cut 3, but I lost 1. So anyway, this is what I used to cut the foliage to go on there. And then, the little Cupid right here, the little cherub with the bow and arrow, came from this die set. And I am going to make embellishments out of this, maybe shakers or something to go in the box. And I'm going to do a lot of postage things to go in here, embellishments that they can add to, you know, whatever project they're working on. That's what this is going to have in it. But anyway, this is the one I used. And I do have the Tim Holtz, which is a little bit bigger, but, and I'm sure he's going to make an appearance here soon. I just need to look for him. He's somewhere. Anyway, I used this one from this die set. And I bought this die set, guys, on Amazon. And I'm not going to give you a link. Because I don't even remember where, I don't even remember what I was searching for, when maybe postage stamps or something. And I saw this on Amazon, and that's where I got it from. But I think it's from China, to be quite honest. So, anyway, that's where he came from. And I'm going to remove the plate because when I pick it up, I know the plate is going to come off. Well, I want to show you the sides. The reason I made the overlay for the sides is because, let me take the door plate off, is because the side kind of tapers down to the front. So that's why I did that overlay, the overlay page or file, because of the way they angle down. But you could easily, if you would cut it out twice, you would really only have to trim a little bit on the side and a little bit on the bottom to make an overlay. So, you know, it's totally up to you. See, I didn't do anything here, an overlay here, but if I had cut it out twice, I could have layered it and have some type of designer paper here as well. And I chose not to. Now to close it, I just did a Velcro. So there's a Velcro piece right there, and here's the other piece. This die right here was a gift during the Not So Secret Santa swap as well, and I just wanted to use that. Thank you to whoever gave that to me. It's this one right here, and it was, like I said, the Not So Secret Santa swap where that was gifted, and I just added some very thin dimensional tape that, again, somebody gifted during the Not So Secret Santa swap. It's not very thick. It's pretty narrow, thin, because I wanted it to have a little bit of a lift, but not much. And I really like the way it looks. There's the inside of the box, guys. It's super easy to put together. I'm not going to do a video on it because it's pretty self-explanatory, because you only have 3 pieces: the lid, the back, and then the front. And on the back, of course, the 2 sides are attached. And on the front, the bottom is attached. So it's super easy to put together. Once you fold the score lines, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And what else did I do? Let me see. It doesn't have anything in it. So it's sometimes you need to really give it a little push to get the Velcro to stick. Or you could do magnets as well if you wanted to. But I'm going to stick with the Velcro. And I didn't put a lock in here. And this little tab does not come with it, guys. All I do really is cut just a little strip. All I do is cut a little strip of paper. Let me see if I can find one right here that I can use. Yeah. All I cut is a little strip of paper. I fold it in half. And then I fold this up on both sides, you know, and make it narrow to fit through that slit. And I glue it down right here. I glue that down, put a hole through it, and then glue it on the inside. That's all I do for that. So I really didn't feel it was necessary for me to put a strip in the design. But that's how I did that. But I'm sure you guys are crafters. You can come up with something creative. And I didn't put a lock here because if I put the door plate on, which I think I'm going to, guys, the lock would hang too low and it would cover up the door plate. And I don't want to cover up the door plate. So I'm probably not going to put anything on the little locking piece right there. And then I did put the slit up here. So you could put, like, if you, like my other one that has like the mail, you know, in the slot. These are smaller envelopes. These are the ones that I did my my little demonstration on how to use the mini punch board. So I'm probably going to, not these particular ones, but this size, and put them in there like if they're sticking out of the mailbox. And the reason I did the layering piece for this is because this has this hole here, and it would be too hard for you guys to try to manually cut that. So I decided to give you the overlay where you can see a little bit of the green that's on the bottom, and then of course the overlay. And the same thing here, because of that hole, there is actually a hole already in the design. So that's why I did this overlay with the hole. That way you guys don't have to manually do that. So remember, the overlays are just for the lid and for the side of the box. Everything else is a square, or you can cut 2 of the box. I didn't do anything on the bottom. I left it simple. And then the back, I didn't do anything. But I can fit a 6x6 piece right here, guys. If I wanted to put anything on the back, I could actually do that. And it would fit a 6x6 piece of paper right here. If I wanted to cover the whole thing, I would cut the backing twice. One in solid paper and one in designer. And then I would, of course, cut it off where the score marks are and layer it. That's what I would do. I would not glue them together and then put the box together, because I don't think that would really work. I would put the box, separate the piece for the box in a solid color, cut it again in the designer paper to do the overlays, but I would cut that where all the score marks are at so that it would fit perfectly. So that's what I would do. and there's the other side. And I think it ended up really, really nice, you guys. And I am, like I said, going to add the door plate, but I do want to add either a name or a word or something and maybe laminate it so it'll look like it's in a plastic in here. So that's what I'm going to do with this. If you wanted to, you could add little feet to the bottom. I don't know if I have some handy here. I tried to look for some, and I don't think I found any. But you could put little feet on the bottom. There's so many things you could do because you guys are really creative anyway. You know, I wouldn't have to give you ideas because you guys are pretty good. And anyway, it is available already, guys, on Etsy. And I'm going to go ahead and post the link to it. And like I said, it was real easy to put together. It took me quite a while to design it because there's a lot that goes into it, trying to get the score marks to line up where you need them to be, you know, putting in notches and all that. It's a little time consuming. So I know I've had people have asked about for me to give them the dimensions so they can create their own. The reason I designed this, guys, is to help my daughter too, because she is a single parent, and when I design something for her, it's to supplement her income. That way she doesn't struggle, or to help her out when she's struggling. So this is actually, I don't even consider this my design. It's hers, and I'm doing it to help her. That's why I can't just give you the measurements. I don't know if she's going to have kits available again, because she could only do that in a solid, because when you buy a paper pad, it only has 2 pages of the same paper. So you couldn't do very many kits that way. They would all have to be different. But if she decides to do it, it would probably be in a solid color. And she would have to answer that question. If you have any questions and it's pertaining to her Etsy, she will actually go on there and answer those questions for you. Anything else, I would answer, of course. But that's why I don't want to give away the size and all that, guys. Not because I'm not giving, but because this is what I'm doing to help her. And I hope that you guys understand that. I know the ladies that have children and all that understand where I'm coming from. But I hope that all you guys understand that that's why I do it, you know. And it's not that I don't want to give it away. It's that I want to help her. That being said, guys, it is in the shop already, and I will post the link. I did want to share one other thing with you guys. Is I got a new embossing folder. Let me move that out of the way. And I'm really liking the contrast between the green and the peach, you guys. I really like that. I bought a new embossing folder by Crafter's Companion. And I saw this window one, guys. And I thought it was really pretty. And it is a 3D embossing folder. And I kind of had to figure out the sandwich for it to fit into my Sizzix. It's a little bit different than using a Sizzix embossing folder, but it is doable. I was able to use it on that. And look at how pretty the 3D embossing is, guys. Isn't that pretty? It's beautiful. And I only did it in the white because that way I could color it in if I wanted to, or I could just do it in the whites and if I wanted to. But I think it's really pretty. It's got the grass down here. Then it's got like the stone wall. And then the window, even with the drapes, with the curtains. And it looks like wrought iron work on the window. And then it's got like a vine going all through over the top of the window. It's really pretty, guys. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. And like I said, anytime I do embellishments, I like to put them on a piece of embossed paper that someone can use for a card or something. But I think I'm going to try and make a card with this. And that's all I have to share with you guys today. I haven't made any embellishments yet to go into the mailbox, into this mailbox, but I am going to be working on it. Also, I did make a couple of extra molds for the vintage buttons, and these are, if anybody's interested in these, I think I'm only going to have about 2, guys, because I used all the mixture already. And I am going to have these available, so if you're interested, just let me know, and I will send you an email, and you can pay via PayPal, friends and family, because I'm not a business, you know, or anything like that. She is, but I'm not. But that way, I can hopefully get more of this stuff, because this stuff is pricey, you guys. I didn't realize when I did the video that this was that expensive. It's $25 for the kit to do this. So of course, I would like to be able to get more, but $25 a pop, that's kind of a little bit pricey. So, and like I said, but I do have a couple of these if anybody is interested in getting one of these molds for the vintage buttons. But keep in mind, guys, that these cavities on these are not very deep because the buttons aren't very thick. And all I did was the button part. I did make them a little bit deeper, or as deep as I could. But at some point, if you do them too deep, you kind of lose the detail in the button and the shape. So I kind of want to try and keep that as much as possible. But like I said, if anybody's interested, I might have 2 of them that I can part with, because everything else that I made, I did bless other people with it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope everyone has a great day. And I am going to be working on some embellishments to hopefully share with you guys to go into the mailbox and maybe give you some ideas, or a little bit of inspiration. I know we all get into we get like a block as far as our crafting goes. I know I have been going through this, and I've been just taking it easy because I wanted to come up with something fresh. And I hope that you like the mailbox that I created. If you do purchase it and you do something with it, leave me a comment and give me the link to your, not even the link, just give me a comment and I'll go on your channel and I'll look for your video on the mailbox. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope everyone has a great day and God bless. Bye.